Hello, Jacob here. Just got done watching the Monday night game between the Giants and the Eagles, and well, let's just say the Giants pissed it down their leg horribly. Pat Shurmur looks like absolute dog manure, and yeah. By the way, the Giants were up 17-0 going into halftime and lost it 23-17 in overtime. And to think, Pat Shurmur was our offensive coordinator back in 2017. Kind of glad we decided to go with Stefanski, honestly, at this point. But that's neither here nor there. And also, in something totally unrelated, I was at work today, and, well, got off a little early, so perused the aisles, and I found this little gem. With Christmas only being a couple weeks away, and all that stuff, got a really good deal on this little guy. It is I don't know if you can see this here, NFL Collection Team NFL Minnesota Vikings little Hallmark Christmas ornament. Yeah, I got this for like $2 at work today. It's like $1.50 and stuff like that with discounts and all that stuff. But little keepsake ornament from, I believe, according to this, it was made in 1996. So, right around the same time, this guy was our quarterback. So yeah, now to the main topic of this video. I was reading a tweet from one of my friends today who is like going to college and stuff to be like a sports writer and all that stuff. And he put in a tweet that the Minnesota Vikings should watch out for the Los Angeles Rams because the Los Angeles Rams are hot. Now that kind of irked me a little bit because no, we should not watch the Los Angeles Rams. We should watch the Minnesota Vikings. Because honestly, the Minnesota Vikings control their own destiny. The Minnesota Vikings just have to keep winning. We can't worry about outside teams. Because the NFC, the way it is right now, with it being so, like, top-heavy, you know, the Vikings at this point are safe and secure at the 6th seed. There's 2 teams that I can really actually see unseeding us. Rams being one of them. And the Bears. The Bears are the ones I'm more worried about because, well, they already have a lot of tiebreakers against us, especially that win at Soldier Field, as I mentioned before in a previous video. So that potentially could bite us in the ass, and for the love of God, I hope it doesn't come down to a Week 17 primetime game being flexed into like a Week 17 Sunday night win-and-you're-in situation. Because the Vikings had a similar situation last year, and how did that end up going? Yeah. Let's just say if that happens again, you could pretty much kiss Zimmer goodbye. And or potentially Spielman. But again, I'm not even going to worry about that unless it actually happens at this point because, well, again, there's a lot of things that can still happen. But at the end of the day, the Minnesota Vikings control their own playoff destiny. And with 3 games left, we're at that home stretch, guys. Because we go to the Chargers. And then that big game, as I said before, the biggest game left on our schedule, I would say, is that Monday night game at home against Green Bay. Even if it's not necessarily for seeding at that point, just to beat your arch rival. Because, let's be honest here, the way this is going, we might actually face them in the playoffs. So, who knows? Because as far as the teams are concerned, again, the only 2 teams that could really give us a run for our money are the Rams and the Bears, as I said before. But again, I'm not worried about the Rams because at the end of the day, it's the Vikings needing to take care of their stuff. And if anything, the team I'm most scared about is the Vikings. because I've seen this song and dance a lot, and it usually doesn't end well. So, and like I say though, those last 3 games, the Chargers should be an easy win, but just ask the Packers how that went, as I said before. That Packers game, it'd be nice to at least tie with them and the Bears, who are now really on fire recently, these last 3 weeks. Which is basically why the Bears are probably going to end up like 8-8 or 9-7 this year. Because that is very much an 8-8, 9-7 thing, where you go on like a winning streak for like 3 weeks and lose 3 of your next 4 games, and then win your last like 4 or 5. You know, you're just kind of all over the place at that point. So yeah, at the end of the day, the Minnesota Vikings just have to keep winning. Just have to keep their foot on the gas, and we should be alright. Preview video coming out later this week against the Chargers. And so yeah, I mean, again, until we meet again, this is Jacob. And please, Vikings, for the love of God, just take care of your business so we don't have to worry about a win and in situation come week 17. If we can at all help it. So yeah, until we meet again, this is Jacob, and have a good day.